What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. As black men, we need to be accountable for our mistakes. It's the only real way to improve and get better, especially in this particular life. And I think that many of us understand that. We understand that, listen, life is hard, life is tough. And in order for me to do what I'm supposed to do, I gotta improve this shit. Here is the fundamental problem with a lot of ladies, especially a lot of ladies who are beautiful. They don't necessarily believe, family, that they have an issue. And no matter what relationship they tend to be in, the problem is somebody else. Let me give you a few examples. First of all, you have somebody like Kimora Braxton. She has been married twice. Okay. She has been dumped by David Adefeso. She has been dumped by Jeremy Robinson. And all of a sudden it's about God, and God is going to do this, and God's going to do this in her life. Jeannie Mai, divorced twice in 5 years. Now all of a sudden it's about healing. I mean, it's actually comical when you hear this, but nobody is more ridiculous than Kimora Lee Simmons. Kimora Lee Simmons is a freaking problem child, and her kids like Aoki and Ming, like those people are ridiculous. Okay, they're insane. And no matter who she deals with, whether it's black, African, or white, Kimora Lee Simmons cannot get it together. All right. Now, here's a lady that has 4 kids by 3 different men, all of which has said that once their money got low, she was gone. But this is what she's saying. Okay. I have beautiful children, but our necessity for men in our life is very minimal. It's not all that it's cracked up to be. It's not given what it was supposed to have gave. Now, this is basically something that's interesting because when she met Russell Simmons, she was still relatively young. Then after leaving him, she was with the Jamon Hansu for 30 years. He was really popular in Hollywood. Then basically, he says that Kimora is keeping him away from their son. Then she ended up with this shady Tim Leisner guy, who is a scam artist. Gave him a baby. This guy took money from Russell Simmons, lost a lot of money from Russell Simmons because he actually invested into their companies. And then basically, she's always blaming her baby daddies for having big egos. All right? And then she says this. It looks like, well, it's all you. All fingers point to you. Lady, you're the one. I guess it's me, but I think it has more to do with my personality or my stance in society. Something about powerful men and how they really appear to be powerful and big and this and that. But they're nursing an ego inside of there. Not just these men, any men. Men, powerful men, famous men, rich men, business rich men, whatever you want to call it. There's a thing there and I don't know what it is, and I don't really have a great relationship with any of them, and they've left me to it to just kind of do my own things on my own. I do everything on my own. Like I said, I'm a single mom. But none of this is your fault, right? Because all of this is their fault. Even your daughters are completely delusional. And let me just say this, nobody is perfect, and I do believe that men make a lot of mistakes. I make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. But who can deal? How can society get better when you have a lady like this who absolutely is going around here trying to blame somebody else for her problems, when you are the one that has 4 kids by 3 different men of 3 different cultures? One dude's from Africa, one dude's African American, one dude I believe is at least European Jewish or whatever. So you picked all of those guys, all have went for fail. Just like Kimora Braxton, can't keep a black man, can't keep a white man. Same thing with Jeannie Mai. Can't keep a black man, can't keep a white man. And at the point of that, whose fault is it? And these are the ladies that are in the dating market expecting some guy to basically find them as a good catch when you are completely delusional. Oh, I expect a man to take care of me, do this for me. But you've never worked on those problems. And I talked about this whole idea of women and healing. Whenever time a woman comes across a man that, it doesn't end well for her, it always goes back to, girl, we need to get back to this healing. We need to heal. Now we're going to get back to this healing. We need to heal. But now within this so-called healing, can I ask a question? When did you ever become self-aware? Have you ever looked at yourself to see that maybe you're the problem? Maybe you have been the issue here. Maybe you have been the one who has contributed to your decisions and as the reason why you got with this guy. Maybe you're the one problem. But I can tell you one thing for sure. It'll never get to that. Because again, these ladies don't feel like they did anything wrong. And when you're trying to talk to them, man, what I have found out, you are really wasting your damn time. It is almost the biggest waste of time trying to convince ladies that they have something in the game that's incorrect. You'd be better off, and I swear when I say this, you'd be better off talking to goats on the side of the damn road in a rural town. You would get more out of it, man. I swear you would. If you were to spend your time trying to convince goats who probably can't even understand English that they need to change, you would have more success. And that is how far gone so many ladies are. And just to admit they end up having children. Imagine if you were to date one of her daughters. She may look good, but look at the reasoning. Every time you were trying to find yourself trying to explain to this person as to what her issue is, what her problem is, you're never going to get through to her. It's never going to make sense. You can try to make sense of it if you want, or you could try to make light of it if you want. But the reality is there is nothing that you can say to her in her 45 years of life, however old she is, to make her feel like she's the problem. And let me tell you this, stop talking to them. Let them suffer by themselves. If they not going to listen to you, if you're wasting your time. A lot of men in general, a lot of black men have found that out. And I see a lot of brothers happy. Why? Because why do you need to put up with that? Because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Why do you need to put up with the BS, the problems, the buffoonery, the idiocracy? Okay? It doesn't make sense at all. There's nothing that you would get out of dealing with buffoonery, dealing with idiots, dealing with stupidity. You're not going to get nothing out of it at all. So just leave them, bro. When you start going on to dates with chicks and they're telling you something stupid like that, just leave them alone. Just don't even talk to them. Because you're going to find yourself trying to talk to somebody who cannot be helped. And I'm going to tell you, life is going to teach them anyway. Life going to teach them anyway. They're going to end up old, dusty, unaccomplished, broke, not doing nothing, crusty as hell, mad, wearing sandals, weaves, more sandals, out there hating men, more sandals, more kids, out there broke, dusting their life all the way up, making their life terrible, making their life miserable, doing everything that they should do to basically destroy their life. That's it. There is no way to get around it. And while the blood is running warm in your veins, get out of there quick, fast, and in a hurry. It's the only way to keep your sanity, bro. You will never be able to deal with people like this in life. Period. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Dick Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. We're out.